The big point is this: you have to know when to cry uncle. You have to know and admit, I'm outclassed here, and know when to disappear. You have to know what you look like physically in comparison to others. You have to know where you're vulnerable, every single point, because you could rest assured your opponent, the social actor that you're in confrontation and encounter with, will see, will hear everything. And what you're not paying attention to, what you're in denial of, in my case, my height, I'm 5'2 and a half. I'm an old man, I'm 80 years old. And I'm crippled because of degenerative cervical spine. You understand? All I have is my mouth and my physical presence as a short, small man to assert myself and fight for my rights and fight in confrontation and encounter in what is, practically speaking, unfair competition. And all competition out there is unfair. Why? Each has their own. None has the time. It's a pay-as-you-go world. Who foots the bills? How do my bills get paid? Bottom line. How do I get respect and recognition out there? Bottom line. With what adamacy? With what courage? And with what force I impose my being in confrontation and encounter when I am challenged, attempt to embarrass me or humiliate me in a public way. How do I present myself? How do I handle myself? What do I say? What do I do? And most importantly is, how do I listen to myself in the now? How do I stay aware of everything I'm doing? The way I look, my posture, my proximus, that's how close or how far I am away from my opponent. Here and now. It all depends on that. And I'm asserting that all of this must be a mindset. You must lock it into your mind what you will do, what you will say, how you will say it. And what I like to do is look around. And I say to myself, if this individual, that social performer, or this social performer, man or woman, make no difference, were to confront me, confront and encounter it now, how would I handle myself? How would I handle it? What would I say? What would I do? How would I handle this situation? And I do that over and over again. It's called the Gedanken Mind Experience. To win for myself a deja vu experience. That means even though I haven't experienced in reality, I've experienced it, I've gone through it so many times in my mind with creative visualization techniques, deep relaxation techniques, suggestibility techniques. I am the one giving the suggestions to myself, nobody else. I am the one who is in total control at all times of my subconscious mind. This is the part of the brain that controls the involuntary responses: flight, fight, fear, etc. And this is the part that has to be, via self-hypnosis, gained control of over and over again until it becomes a way of life, until it becomes a habit. To reach that state at any time I want of profound, deep within relaxation, analogous to being on the beach with that caressing sand under my body and a very gentle, caressing, warm sun bathing my body. And as I'm laying on the sand, as I'm breathing in the wonderful ocean air, you see, I'm sinking into the sand. I'm going deeper, 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 deeper down. The goal is to become a very, very good subject, to try to reach somnambulistic state. If I can reach that state as a state of incredible relaxation, anytime, any place, anywhere, that's the goal. Imagine to be able, on suggestive command, your suggestion to yourself, to go deep, deep, deep within, anytime, any place, anywhere, and gain complete relaxation, and to be able to be alert to your environment, yet block it out at the same time. This sounds like a contradiction, but it's not. In other words, you're always alert to, you're even more alert in a state of self-hypnosis than you were before to what's going on around you. But it doesn't affect you. Paradoxically, this is the state of deep hypnosis. If I can achieve that, imagine getting the relaxation anytime, anywhere, every muscle in the body, the legs, the body, the head, the neck, everything. So relaxed, so numb, so comfortable, so caressed by what say it's the sand and the sensation of free falling, floating in the air, free falling. It's like jumping off of a height, say the Empire State Building, and you're just floating in the air. Of course, it's all a scenario you're creating in the mind. The freedom of that is incredible. And with good visualizations and good self-suggestions, you can create that type of freedom. Say it's like the freedom of a bird flying. It's hard to come up with the right analogies or the right metaphors to nail exactly what I'm trying to say. But this is what I'm talking about. The most important thing, I think, is to come in a social situation of encounter and confrontation in the now and be totally and completely relaxed. No matter how difficult the provocation, how difficult my opponent is in confrontation and encounter in the now, doesn't bother me one bit. Incredible. But yet I'm alert to everything at the same time. But my listening skills are so much more improved. I can listen accurately and retain what I'm hearing. I can see accurately and retain what I'm seeing, so that I have all the information to confront and encounter my opponent in the now. This is what I'm talking about. This is what gives me powerful motivation to achieve the somnambulistic state of hypnosis. Very difficult to achieve.